Hey, how are you, community? Welcome back to Mornings with Mr. Graham. I am Patricia Freudenberg, founder and CEO of Mr. Graham app. Thank you for joining us again. And today we are here live and we are sharing. Every week we do rotate between tribute, cope, and chair, and we do change it week to week to make it spontaneous and entertaining and making the most out of life, especially when you're missing somebody that passed away. Please join us in community support. Also, we would love to know where you're watching from. Welcome back if you've been following this new series. And as we continue moving forward, we will, unroll new ways to tribute, cope, and share. So today on sharing, first of all, I want to share a quote by Buddha that goes back a long, long time. And here we are still talking about him. And his quote, out of many famous quotes from Buddha, and it goes like this: Fear doesn't prevent one from dying. It only prevents one from living. So, what do you say to that? Now, I found this quote in a book I might have shared that I was reading a couple of episodes ago. I shared that I was reading Think Like a Monk. And again, not for religious reasons. I love what Jay Shetty's message is in wellness, in personal development, especially going through adversities. It's not specific to dealing with loss, but it really helps you cope with things that life throws at you, because it's life. And you know what? Dying is a part of life and we cannot escape it. So I was in one of the chapters and I had bookmarked this quote because you know what? I do like to ponder on that, on fear. Now, fear really derives from chaos. And, I like to print things so I don't mess things up. But here we are sharing, so I'm going to share stuff that I, went ahead and looked into, again, about fear. And in Think Like a Monk, there's a whole chapter on fear, and it's quite interesting. And you can find that book on Audible, hard copy. The book is amazing. Again, Jay Shetty, if you're familiar with his work, I don't have to tell you anymore. If you're not familiar with his work, I would share my recommendation and check him out. Very inspirational and great material in that book to help you deal with adversities, especially stuff like loss. So again, going back to chaos and fear, and according to physics, now this is Google's search on the word, chaos, and it's defined in physics, it's defined in mythology. And it's funny because both are such completely different. And, it's a noun, and similar words in, physics is disorder, disarray, disorganization, confusion, mayhem, and pandemonium, madness. That is a few of the definitions for physics. And in Greek mythology, it's the first created being from which it came from. And some of the similar words are ancient, earliest, prehistoric, and you get the idea. So the point of this, why am I sharing this? Well, if you could keep up with me, because I am doing my best to share what I learn in a different light. That's why we named this show Mornings with Mr. Graham, because it's, if you're lucky enough to wake up in the morning, it's a good day. And it might not feel like a good day if you're missing somebody that passed away, especially if it's fresh and they recently died. That's those first few times are even the hardest. Not to say that you can't have triggers on holidays, missing that person sitting in that always sat in, seeing them on special occasions, anniversaries. All those things are triggers that really set you back. But like Buddha said, fear doesn't prevent one from dying. It only prevents one from living. And again, I'm getting a little off course with fear and being waking up in the morning, but basically the same idea that depression is a form of fear because of the chaos. I see that that's where I'm again a full circle, and it's finding the light within from without. And again, what does that mean to you? Now, for me, it means a lot. In fact, I created the butterfly with that exact meaning. The light within, okay, whatever is ticking our talk, and then from without, life after the body goes on to, again, it's the mysteries of life. Now, listen, there are quotes that Einstein, who got Nobel Prizes for, the fact that to mankind, still to this day, the smallest form of, energy is still not known where that came from. You can't get rid of it either. So, again, what does that mean to you? Share. I want to hear what you got. So, we are also creating a Facebook page, and I've been talking about this, and you might not have seen anything, but go ahead and subscribe to our newsletter in our website, and you will be updated. We are also excited. Again, we're not excited that people pass away, but we cannot do anything about this. What you can do, though, is live a better life because of this. And, I had the pleasure to speak to a beautiful lady this weekend, a few beautiful ladies and I mean beautiful from the inside out and the outside in, sharing their experience of losing dear loved ones. In this case, happened to be a mom and a good friend, and also a sister. And it's hard, but can we do anything about it? It's almost like the Alcoholics Anonymous, right? Like the serenity prayer. Like, let us have the strength to figure out, hey, wait a minute, can we do anything about this? So we want to create that space, that solution to get you through it. So Miss You Graham is all about connecting, creating a community, and embracing life through loss, making those mornings better each day. And if you are dealt with an adversity like somebody passing away, being able to get on a little bit better, a little bit easier. So we are here sharing, tribute, cope, and share. We do swap it up, but it really all melds in together. It all comes together. It's a process. It's a package. It's can't do anything about it. It's life. Again, let's embrace life through loss. I want to hear your thoughts. If you want to join our Facebook group, our first group is going to be a free group, and we welcome you, and we are looking for a focus group because we are rolling out our new version. Should be coming by the new year. That's exciting. And we are looking for a focus group for the beta release, so we could start, helping each other out and seeing how we can make this app for the best user experience. And we'd like to see what you'd like more of or less of. And again, here building a community for a global solution to cope with loss and take charge of your life for optimal well-being. Your loved one, I can assure you, wants you to have the best life. Wouldn't you want that for your loved one? I mean, I always think like, how would I feel? So that's why I'm saying, it has to be. But again, who knows? The point is, we're here to help each other. So we are a Prosper for Purpose company, and I say this at the end of every episode because it is important to raise awareness for the Red Cross. And as a proud volunteer, there are doing work globally. And there's so much to offer. You should check out their website. There's so much you could do. I've been on a different task than I usually do, and because of the circumstances of these times. So there is something called mapping, and mapping, you help the Red Cross. You go on a global map, and they will designate you the areas that you can take care of on your own time. It's your own free time. It's not difficult at all. They have classes all the time. They're a wonderful organization. Again, they're worldwide. And though that remapping, what's so beautiful about that is that from my own home, I could help now organize escape routes, important locations, places that were never identified with Google Maps. It's very important being able to get somebody to safety if they're near a river. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about the remapping. I'm here to talk about sharing the good word, sharing resources, sharing in good spirits. Share, 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 and go to our website and go to our menu and explore. There are great things to share there. For a limited time, we are highlighting artwork and inspirational books. You can also find in that link Think Like a Monk under inspirational books, and it will bring you to Amazon. And Think Like a Monk is on my list for personal development. Yeah. These are the sweatshirts. We have t-shirts. And if you are joining our focus group, we welcome you with a gift and a bottle of water with our logo and our slogan, "Everyone wants to be remembered." So thanks again, everybody, and look forward to